Ladies and gentlemen,
Unsolved Mysteries.
yeah. Y'all know that block where I'm from, at any time it get ill. And if you don't believe me, then come and see this shit real. I run with real niggas, and they itching to kill. We got niggas that's paralyzed and they can't sit still. Chill.
Something's about to happen, Captain. This is more than rapping. Pistols clapping, the club's in the frenzy, it's causing effect. Let's go. You'll be the end result of envy. This is for my niggas and my bitches. Throw your hands up before I blow your mans up. I'm on the west side of the Queen City, where the smokers bring 50 and court tonight grill so they can lean with me. Normally stay solo, but the day I brought my team with me in the 45 in case y'all dudes wanna get mean with me.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. Hello, everybody. It's me, BLAZE. Y'all know what I'm about, PEACE. Y'all know my motto, if you living, start giving. Get so much life and love to yourself to the point where you give life and love to others. You already know if you got breath, you blessed. If you are in the present, you are present. So let individuals know that you're gifted. Let individuals know that you are gifted respectfully. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Remain Nameless Story Part 36, probably. It's probably Remain Nameless number 36. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I'm going to have to do my count. It is what it is. But y'all know and understand, Remain Nameless Stories is brought to you in part by...
She's been down and out. She's been wrote about. She's been talked about.
Tea of the week, Sip Happens Tea Shop. Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop. And the tea of the week for this week is white tea. White tea is the least processed of all true teas, allowing it to retain an exceptionally high concentration of antioxidants. This gently processing translates to powerful health benefits, including reduced inflammation, better heart health, and stronger teeth. So if you're looking to reduce inflammation, have better heart health, and strengthen your teeth, white tea is the tea for you. Shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop. Hope everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend. I enjoyed my Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend as well. And we're back to business. Shouts out to the TNN. Shouts out to the new network. Shouts out to Shaka Pitts, Muggs the Don. Shouts out to Mike the Beast. Shouts out to Pesci Kruger. Shouts out to Sekou Hayes. Shouts out to all you individuals. Shouts out to all you individuals. Much love to y'all. And let's keep it going. Let's keep it pushing. We working. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a lot of things situated. Look forward to working with you individuals. Again, the title of this Remain Nameless Stories is I just want to ask you a few questions, respectfully. Why is that so funny? I'm confused. I just want to ask you a few questions, respectfully. Why is that so funny? I'm confused. Shouts out to Remain Nameless Stories, y'all. And if you're in the chat right now, let me know how the audio going. If you could comment right now, if you are in the chat, or if you're currently viewing right now, could you let me know how the audio going? It will be greatly appreciated. Let me know how my audio going, because I have been having some audio issues. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this Remain Nameless Stories. I got a few questions to ask you. Why is that so funny? I'm confused. I just want to ask you a few questions respectfully. I'm confused. I don't know if y'all, a lot of y'all know me. I got some things to say. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. But I'm gonna let y'all know a few things. If y'all ain't noticed, you know what I'm saying, I got a blunt this morning. I normally don't roll blunts, but I'm rolling. I got a blunt roll today. You know what I'm saying? Just because I just wanted the nostalgia of having a blunt in my hand. I'm normally just smoking me a little. I mean, smoking me a jizzy because I'm cutting down on the marijuana smoke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm on that. I ain't been smoking cigarettes. I quit that cigarette journey as well. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, down with the nicotine. Next thing you know, we going down with the marijuana, and then we going. You know what I'm saying? We gonna. I mean, we will. I mean, we will continue. I'm gonna continually indulge in regards to socially drinking. I do like to drink. You know what I'm saying? So I will engage and I will indulge in socially drinking. Shouts out to Nam Wick. Nam Wick is in the building. Shouts out to Nam Wick. Shouts out to Nam Wick. Salute to you, my guy. Salute to everything y'all got going on. And I'm glad you're in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Gaines, man. Shouts out to Gaines. And basically it's like this. What I told him is what I'm gonna tell him. What I told him is what I'm gonna tell him. And that's it. So I got a question for you peoples, man. I got a question for you peoples. And I really got these questions, and I'm asking these questions honestly. What's wrong with an individual speaking his piece or speaking how he feel about what's right? Is that wrong? I have a problem. You know what I'm saying? If I see certain things, or if I see a certain thing happening or certain things transpiring with a bunch of people that I love, with a bunch of people that I love, a bunch of people that I feel are very beautiful people, a bunch of people that I have a lot of concern for, a bunch of people that I feel like has, I mean, the ultimate potential to do whatever it is they want in life and have all the goals and dreams and aspirations that they could possibly want in their life. Am I wrong for trying to? If I'm, am I wrong for speaking on certain things that's hindering them from doing so? If I speak on something that's hindering you from doing what you need to do, we all know and understand that this particular thing is hindering you from what you need to do. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? If I try to use whatever means I possibly have to reach out to you or to get a message across to you without being harsh, without being cruel, without being funny about the situation or not trying to downplay you, I just basically just try to help you out in the most logical way possible. So you don't take it a certain type of way. So you don't look at it like I'm really trying to be just on you or just try to talk to you or just try to downgrade or display you. I don't do that. That's not what I'm here, and that's not what my platform is for. My platform is for the positive energy to always create elevation. And if I'm considered funny for that, if individuals want to laugh at me for that, if individuals want to feel a certain type of way about me about that, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. If I see alcoholism and I see drugs and I see things hindering folks in my life and it's hindering their life and it's affecting their life, and we have discussions about it affecting their life, and I speak on it, I don't care if people think I'm stupid. I don't care if people laugh at me. I don't care if I'm going to continuously show love that I got for people, regardless to whom or where. I don't care how it looks to other people. That's the difference between me growing and me being a mature individual and knowing understanding that my reality is my reality. My reality is my reality. I can't change no one's reality. I can't change no one's decisions. I can't change anything that anyone does. I am fully aware of that. I can only control what I have control over. I can only deal with what I know I can deal with. So if I'm in a situation, I was in a situation to where as if I drunk myself sober. I realized that alcohol wasn't the end all be all to my problems. And if you and it helped me a lot. I don't have to go out here to improve anything to anybody that I don't drink as much as I used to anymore. It's all gonna show, and it's all gonna show at the end of the day because I'm gonna continue to work and I'm gonna continue to do what I need to do. It's all gonna show at the end of the day. I'm not worried. I'm far from worried. I'm very unbothered. Yeah, life is not exactly where I want it to be at this particular point. That's the way life goes. That's the whole experience of experiencing life. I got to get there. If I want to go somewhere, I got to get there. I'm not going to start off there. I'm not going to start off with the garage and the house. I'm not going to start off with the garage and the things that I want. I got to work to get there. This shit ain't just going to be handed to me, and I don't want it just handed to me. If I got to scratch, scrape, and crawl through the mud, through whatever I got to do, and whether I don't care how slow it is, I don't care how it would look to anybody else. However, I got to get there by whatever means I got to get there. I want to get there. I am going to get there, and I am going to live long enough to enjoy it. So therefore, I'm going to focus my attention. I'm going to focus my drive. I'm going to focus my goals. I'm going to focus everything on everything that I have going on. If you in my circumference, I love you, bro. I love each and every last one of y'all. And whether or not I got to come on this platform, whether or not you feel a certain type of way about what I said, whether or not you took it the wrong way, if I didn't say it and you took it and you said you meant, I said you thought I was trying to say something else, that's your business. That's your business. If I come on my platform and I say I don't like, I'm a very advocate individual of individuals getting themselves to rehab, going to rehab. I'm a very advocate of, you know what I'm saying, individuals, you know what I'm saying, realizing, recognizing that therapy is a good thing to take on in their life. I'm going to express that. If you take it, if I say it, and once again, I never say any names, none of this. So once again, everything is basically just placed in a general perspective. If you take it a certain type of way, it made you feel a certain type of way. That's because you feel a certain type of way. You know something. You know something that everybody else don't. And apparently, whoever was speaking, or apparently I know something that everybody else don't know as well. Because you took it like it was a direct shot at you. When initially it wasn't even a direct shot at you. It was a direct shot at everybody I loved. And now that I know I ruffled your feathers, I won. I won. I won. If you took it to heart and you felt a certain type of way, I win. Because nothing that I said in that live, nothing that I said in that service was a lie. It was all based off facts. It wasn't based off of anything emotional. There was no emotional ties to anything that I had going on. Anything that I say on this platform, I really have no emotional ties to. Because it's not based off my emotions, it's based off facts. My thoughts and the things that I say on this particular platform is not based off my emotions and how I feel. They're based off facts. I don't come on this platform to talk about how I feel. How I feel is my opinion. I come on this platform to demonstrate and expose facts. I come on this platform to expose certain narratives, to try to change certain narratives that's going on and that's continuously perpetuated out here in society. I come on this platform to look to help individuals get out of those situations because I was one of those individuals. I was one of those individuals who didn't want to listen. I was one of those individuals who had my vision clouded. I was an individual who refused to go and obtain mental health counseling and go to therapy. I was an individual that continuously put it off and said, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to do it this day, and I'm going to do it that day, and I'm going to do it to that day. It was me that did all these particular things. And until I realized that I needed to go for myself, not for nobody else. If I wanted to have health and wealth for myself, if I wanted to be prosperous, if I wanted to make a difference in anybody else's life, the first difference I had to make in anybody's life was my own. If I ever in my whole entire life wanted to do anything for anybody else, if I had any concern or any love or any compassion for anybody else on this planet, and I wanted to do something for them, or if I wanted to show them a certain type of way, or if I wanted to show them whatever it is that I wanted to show them, I was going to have to decide that I have to lead by example. I was going to have to be the individual to decide, like, listen, I can't go around here, you know what I'm saying, preaching this and preaching that, and I'm in the same boat. I can't go around here preaching this and preaching that and worried about pushback. I can't go around here doing this and doing that and getting discouraged and stopping and trying to stop because individuals laugh at me, or individuals think I'm stupid, or individuals think I'm crazy. I can give a rat respectfully. You could think you got them right. If that's the way you want to look at it, I'm crazy about positivity. I'm loopy about positivity. I'm ecstatic about positive. I'm ecstatic, man. Listen, I go straight 730 when it come to that positivity. When it come to that growth and prosperity, and it come to that holding yourself accountable, getting that therapy, getting that mental health together, I'm loopy for that. I'm banging for that. I'm banging for that. I'll lay my life down for that. I lay my life down talking something positive and trying to push somebody else. I will have no quarrels or nothing to go. I will not have a problem with that. You know why? Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the proof is in the pudding. When it's all said and done, the proof is in the pudding. So again, while I'm sitting on my platform, talking my sugar honey iced tea on my platform, I watched my mother drink herself. I watched my mother deal with alcoholism for my entire life. I watched my mother deal with alcoholism my entire life. God willing, my mother is still on this particular earth to this day. You individuals don't understand. If y'all really want to know where I was really coming from, since you really want to know where I was really coming from, do you want to know what my real message was? You know what I really wanted to say? Do you really want to know what I really wanted to say? I wanted to say I'm 47 years old, and I suffered a whole lot of trauma from my mother and dealing with my mother with her alcoholism. My mother's alcoholism and what the things that I went through in regards to my mother's alcoholism drove me to points where I wasn't even myself anymore. I wasn't even myself anymore. I went 40. I went. I went a lot of years with this weight and this hurt and this trauma on my shoulders, on my back. I walked around with this trauma and this hurt and this guilt and this shame, this a bunch of stuff just wrapped up all into one. As a kid, to the point where I just turned to the streets just because it was something to do. It was just an escape from dealing with my moms. Do you know what it's like when, you know what I'm saying, you a kid and you come home and you with your friends or whatever the case may be, and your friends ask to come by your house or whatever the case may be, or y'all outside playing or whatever the case may be. And you like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot over to my house and grab some drinks. You go to open the door, you can't open the door. And the reason why you can't open the door is because your mother is drunk, passed out in the hallway. Do you know what this is? Do you know? I mean, like, everybody has their issues. Everybody had a thing. Everybody had their gripes. Everybody have it is what it is. And me personally, I dealt with a lot of individuals, and one of the people that I love the most suffered from alcoholism. She still suffers from alcoholism to this day. And the effects that it had on me was something that I never really. I mean, the effects that it had on me is something she'd never understand. Was what she was doing intentional? Was she looking to harm me? Was she looking to have me go through that trauma? No. No. That wasn't her intention. That wasn't her what she was looking to do. She had issues. She had issues and dramas and problems that iron. She had issues and problems that she needed to iron out. And until I realized it was up for her to make that decision, that it didn't have nothing to do with me. I always felt like it had something to do with me, when it initially didn't have anything to do with me. But I wasn't old enough. Nobody taught me that. Nobody sat me down and talked to me about this situation. When I see my mother get placed in handcuffs and taken to jail, when I see my mother go through all this trauma and so on and so forth, I was going through it too. And that shit hurt. All that trauma and all that nonsense led me to prison. All that unhealed trauma, all that trying to mask my pain away with alcohol and drugs and so on and so forth, ain't do nothing but lay me into a damn jail cell. I ended up right in a jail cell. 24-1. Now I'm embarrassing my mother. Now I'm sitting there. Now I'm sitting here in front of a court, in front of a judge, and now my mother has to sit here and watch all her hard work go down the drain. Yeah, she did what she did, but she definitely raised the individual that know and understand what life is about. She definitely made sure I knew how to. Know how to wash my behind, make my bed, fold my clothes, clean my clothes, and cook food for myself. Let's not get it misconstrued. She raised me very well. I was raised very well. That's what makes this story such a contrast, because the way I was raised is not the way I behaved. Because I didn't have emotional intelligence. I was going through trauma at a young age, and I wasn't able to address these particular traumas. I didn't know I was even traumatized. I didn't know what it was. I didn't have nobody to talk to. Who do you talk to about these things? Who do you go to and confide into in regards to these things? Who can you sit down and have a decent conversation and get some solid advice in regards to the situation, and they're not going to have any bias towards the situation? Who can you do that with? Who's gonna really sit there and give you the raw deal? Gonna give you everything? They're not gonna pull no punches from you, no nothing, and they're not gonna care about how you feel. That's a friend to me. That's a friend to me. That's love to me. I have concern for human beings. I have a concern for people who live. I don't care if you black, white, orange, green, purple. As long as you're doing right by yourself and doing right by others, you are all right with me. You are all right with me. Respectfully. So yes, I have a very, 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 very ultimate disdain for alcoholism. I do. And any one of my family members, anybody that I know that's going through it, I care for them. I know that particular message I made struck a lot of nerves for anybody that watched it, especially if you're going through it. That was the purpose. It was a purpose behind it. It wasn't malicious. It was a purpose. Because you're running. You want to place blame. It's okay. I'm cool. I've reached heights. I've grown. And I can show you better than I can tell you. Hence my platform. Exactly. You already know. You already know. So, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it, like I said, if anything, like I said, if anything I said, if it ruffled your feathers or you feel a certain type of way, like I said, that's on you. Like I said, I didn't say any names. All I said was, if you find yourself, just look back at your life. If you found yourself in certain situations, just ask yourself whether or not you was inebriated or not. All I said was, is if you find yourself in certain situations and you find yourself inebriated all the time, figure something out. If you know you need therapy, and I know you need therapy, we all know we all need therapy, go get therapy. And if you're around me, I'm going to be pushing for you to get therapy. If you're around me, I'm going to be pushing for you to do whatever it is you need to do. If you're around me or if I have concern for you and I told you that you are a human being to me at the end of the day, I am concerned about you being a human being. It's just kind of funny to me that this particular live that I've done, nothing was mentioned about how I felt about these individuals being smart individuals. Nothing was said about how I felt, how beautiful these individuals were. Nothing was said about how much potential I feel these individuals have. None of that was the focal point of the life. None of that. They just seem to miss that part. They just seem to miss how it stirred from or it stemmed from, and the reason behind it was simply because it's hindering your growth. It's putting a cloud over your sunshine. It's putting a damper on your spirit. It's preventing you from getting you to that shining light. It's preventing you from getting to that unbothered state. They just failed to those parts of the story just didn't those parts of the story just didn't resonate for some particular reason, or it just seems like those particular things weren't said. So I say that to say this. sometimes it's good to just take the message and not worry about where the message comes from. If the message is all in all true, all in all in spirit, all in all in facts, just take the message. Just take the message. Because I'm gonna just keep it off. Like I say, I'm gonna continuously to keep it off emotions. A lot of individuals lost their life to alcoholism. Facts. A lot of individuals made a lot of brash decisions while they're dealing with alcoholism. Facts. A lot of people are currently incarcerated now due to some choices and some decisions that they made based on being inebriated. Facts. A lot of people has lost their lives, again, to alcoholism. Facts. These are all facts. Other people are affected by other individuals' alcoholism. Facts. These are all facts. So if I'm a human being and I have concern for another human being, love thy neighbor, and I know that this particular thing and the abuse of this particular thing leads to bad things. There's no other way to slice it. The abuse of this particular thing leads to problems. It's a fact. The abuse of alcohol has a high percentage of leading to bad things. Whether health wise, whether situational wise, whether life wise, we know for a fact it's gonna eventually lead to health reasons. There's gonna be health problems. There's a possibility that you could end up with health problems by abusing this particular substance. If you feel like you can defy the odds, hey, to each his or her own. My suggestion is I wouldn't look to try to defy the odds. A lot of individuals try to defy the odds, and according to statistics, a lot of people don't defy the odds. They don't defy the odds. My mother, fortunately for her, she defied the odds. I'm 47. That's 47 years. That's 47 years straight. That's 47 years. That's 47 years worth of alcoholism. But the health not too good right now. Much love to my mama. And I love my mama. Lord knows I do. That's why I come to all of y'all. I'm not coming to all y'all because I feel like I got some ulterior motive. I'm not coming at y'all for that. This is on behalf of my mama and everything I went through in regards to dealing with my mama and her alcoholism. This is not for y'all. This is for my mama. This is for me. This is for me and my mama. This is for me just trying to make sure nobody else go through what I went through. If I could prevent any child from going through what I went through as a child, I'm going to try to. Sorry, not sorry. Respectfully. Sorry, not sorry. If I could prevent anything that happened to me to happen to another child, to another kid, so be it. Because a lot of people think, oh, they kids, they don't know what's going on. They may not know what's going on, but they know something, whatever going on, ain't right. See, this is what y'all. This is the conversations that need to be had. These are the conversations that a lot of y'all individuals are scared of, and I understand. I understand wholeheartedly that these particular conversations are conversations that a lot of you individuals don't want to have. You scared. It's okay. And public service announcement, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but no, not unfortunately. There will be some title changes to the show on Tuesday, and there will be a title change in regards to the show on Thursdays. Now, instead of Tipsy Tuesdays will no longer be a thing. Tuesdays will be Truth Tuesdays, and Thursdays will be Transparency Thursdays. I see that right now. This has been a sign for me to really, you know what I'm saying, buckle down and really put what's real down on this platform. Now I see that it's time for me to get to the meat and potatoes. Pause. Giving no Diddy, no Dwight tonight. It's about time I really start addressing the issues and really start speaking about speaking on the issues that I initially had planned on speaking about in regards to this particular platform. So if you come over to the platform now and it doesn't seem as laughing and joking as it usually used to be in regards to us just sitting here, just picking random topics off the dome and just, talking our sugar honey iced tea, saying how we feel. Nope. I want them to keep laughing. Y'all know me. I like since y'all want to laugh, we all gonna laugh together. Since we all gonna laugh, we might as well just laugh together, man. We might as well laugh all the way to the bank. You heard? Since everybody want to laugh, since this is funny, let's laugh all the way to the bank. How about that? Oh man, y'all should have went back and watched. Y'all should have went back and watched. Y'all should have went back and watched, boy. So I say that to say this. I love everybody that I love. And I will love you unconditionally until the day that I die. If you choose to return or reciprocate that love, it will be greatly appreciated. If you do not choose to return or reciprocate that love, it will be greatly, it is what it is. But you not, I repeat, no one on God's green earth will ever take that away from me. I receive gifts from God, and no one can ever take those things away from me. Ever. They're mine. They're all mine. And I can have them. I have peace. The best thing I ever learned in life, the best thing I was ever taught in life, is that my peace is going to have to come from within. My peace is going to have to come from within. And if I feel a need to take a part of my, if I feel a need to take any part of me and devote it to an individual or to people who pour into me to get me to where I'm at, I'm okay. I can spare it. I can spare the love. I got it to give. And that's all I have to give. And if that's funny, it's just funny. It's funny to you. I'm okay with that. It puts a smile on your face instead of a frown on your face. I'm doing my job. If you're laughing, you're not hurt. If you're laughing at me, you're enjoying something. If you're laughing at me, it's giving you something on the inside. I'm helping you. I'm giving you some. They just say you laugh. You laugh. You live a little. You live a little longer. Thank me later. You know the old saying. They say if you laugh, the more you laugh. You know what I'm saying, the longer you live. You know what I'm saying. You don't got to use something. You know how much. Do you know how much? Do you know the power of laughter? Do you know how much? Do you know how much power that is when people laugh? You know how much. You know how powerful that is when people laugh. Laughter is a very powerful thing. I like laughing. I feel good laughing. That's why probably people be able to be upset with me because I be sitting here laughing all the time. They think I be joking. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And yeah, like I said, we about to just now, and I mean, we about to change the platform up. It's time for those. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes God sends you signs. See, it's all about how you take it and all about your perspective on certain situations. When certain situations arise, it's all about your perspective on how you handle the situation, right? Especially if you know what's going down in regards to the situation. So in this situation, I realized a few things. Now I'm able to grow from these particular things. I was able to get a different perspective, and I appreciate it. I love constructive criticism. I could take the criticism and grow from it. I could take the criticism and grow from it. I could take what you say, and I'm saying, even if it has some malicious intent, if it has some validity, I gotta take it into because I'm going to take it into consideration, no matter what. Like I said, because there's no emotions involved. So if you tell me I need to do something to help myself, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I don't care how you say it. If you right, you right. That's the difference between me and y'all. That's the steps I was able to take. That's the growth and the maturity that I've obtained. But you wouldn't know that though, and I can't expect you to know that because it just recently happened. Well, I ain't gonna say it just recently happened, but I'm currently on the journey. So I'm not gonna, I can't expect you to know and understand where I'm coming from. You don't know. So of course you're gonna take everything and do everything based off what you know or what you thought what you previously know or what you know. But it's not that things change. So it is what it is. But like I said, man, when I come outside and I speak on my platform from now on, you know what I'm saying, no one understands. It's all gonna be facts. It's not based on no emotions. It's all gonna be based on the positive energy, always creating elevation. It's gonna be addressing these mental health issues that we have. It's gonna be addressing therapy. It's gonna be addressing alcohol. It's gonna be addressing substance abuse. It's gonna be addressing relationships. It's gonna be addressing a whole lot of things. It's gonna be addressing the youth. It's gonna be addressing individuals. It's gonna be addressing a lot of things that need to be addressed in regards to society. And in regards to us as being human beings and growing and prospering as human beings. So unfortunately, with that being said, I know that I'm gonna ruffle some feathers while taking this journey. And if your feathers ruffled and you feel a certain type of way about me, I'm sorry. No, I'm not even sorry. It is what it is. Take it how you want to take it. But it all comes from love. And if I say anything or if I did anything that was malicious or made it seem like it wasn't out of love, if I said anything that made it seem like it wasn't out of love, then all right, then play it back. Bring it back. If anything I said or anything I've done was trying to dog or downgrade somebody or try to play somebody. Outside of me talking about ninjas that's goofy, I do talk about ninjas that's goofy. I do be downplaying that though. I ain't gonna hold you. But I ain't never downplay people I love. Never I did that. Don't do that. I don't downplay people I love. It is what it is. I may have my, you know what I'm saying? I may have my gripes with certain people. You feel what I mean? I may have my thing or my, you know what I'm saying? But I don't go out and I don't, you know what I mean, make it public. I don't go out and slander people on my platform. I don't slander people on my platform. I really don't slander people. I say how I feel, and that's that. You know what I mean? You ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies, respectfully. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's gonna be a change. There's gonna be a lot of changes made in regards to the shows. There's gonna be a lot of changes made in regards to the content. So definitely tap in, definitely tune in. If you're looking to get yourself, you know what I'm saying, in a better mental space, you're looking to get yourself some, you know what I'm saying, some mental health, you're trying to grow and obtain financial fitness, financial stability, get yourself some financial freedom, start establishing generational wealth and things of that nature, man. Definitely stay tapped in and tuned in, man. It was a sign for me today. God is trying to tell you something. Baby, God is trying to tell you something right now. Right now, right now. Oh, oh. Maybe sometimes people really actually speaking from a good place. Everybody don't, know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't speaking from a bad place. Sometimes people speaking from a whole different place that you never even thought about. Sometimes people could be expressing certain things for certain reasons that you don't even know about. But hit dogs holler. So we gonna see how this goes from here. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what I'm saying, positive energy always creates elevation. And you know what I'm saying? If you blessed, I mean, if you got breath, you blessed. And again, I don't care. I don't. I really, really don't. If having concern for people and human individuals, that's beautiful individuals, I'm really trying to figure that out. I'm really trying to figure out what's so funny about that. I don't get it. I'm trying to figure out why is it funny to go to whatever lengths you can go to help somebody. If you could help somebody and you ain't willing to go or take it to whatever length is necessary in order to help somebody, why are you even around? First and foremost, why are you even around? And those are just the base principles on what I feel, you know what I'm saying? Those are just the base principles on what I feel like a friendship or not even a friendship, just a life should be about. I don't see what's funny about that. I don't see about what's funny about if your neighbor, why I gotta be so why I gotta be a thing if you concerned about somebody's health and well being. I'm really confused about. I'm trying to figure out what's so funny about that. I'm really confused on that. I'm really confused about what an individual. Individual really just got genuine concern. Like they got genuine concern for you. They got genuine love for you, and he's gonna take it like they just want to just tear you down. When the only thing they ever try to do is to help you out. Ever. And I just, I'm saying, sometimes I be, I mean, and that, oh God, oh God, that was very triggering for me, y'all. That triggered me, yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That whole situation triggered me. And I felt like, I got that feeling again. Baby, I got that feeling. Ooh, baby, I got that feeling. I got that feeling like, damn, I failed again. Like, I couldn't get through to my moms. I can't get through to nobody. They ain't gonna never stop drinking. This alcohol gonna get them all. That's what it really felt like. It felt like this alcohol gonna get them all. Feel like they all falling one by one. And I'm on my stairway to heaven, and I'm just watching my people fall. It's not cool. I'm sitting here minding my business, doing what I'm doing. I'm having a mighty fine time, living a very peaceful life at this particular point. Got a lot of things in order. Everything ain't the way I want it to be. I know that much. I mean, and I ain't too harp. I ain't harping. I mean, I'm not. It is what it is. I know I'm on my way though. I'm just a few steps away. That's it. And it's just like I said, it's just weird to me, man. It is what it is, but it's not gonna stop. This is what they're gonna have to understand. It's not gonna stop. I don't care how crazy I may look or whatever the case may be. It's not gonna stop. This was in the plans. I had this in the script a long time ago. And I'm not changing my script for nobody, nothing. I had it in my head set that this is what I wanted to do. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. This is what I wanted to do. This is how I felt like I was going. This is what makes me feel good on the inside. This is what keep my motor running. I ain't got. I mean, it is what it is. Get out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes my way, whatever, I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm born to be wild. Born to be wild. I'm just fucking around, man. But seriously, man, I'm really trying to figure that out. Why is that such a thing? Like, I'm not understanding this. I'm really gonna have to figure out and gain some clarity on this. Because I'm trying to figure out what is so funny about that. I'm trying to figure out what is funny about having concern for an individual and what the individual's best interests at heart. I'm confused. I'm kind of confused as to why it's funny that you got somebody's best interest at heart because they're a human being. Is there a reason why we shouldn't care about other human beings? Is there a reason why we should just feel like other human beings, we shouldn't have no type of concern for no other human being? Is life that just cold hearted now? Do we have to be so cold hearted? Do everybody have to be cold hearted? If you're not cold hearted, you stupid. You a joke. If you're not cold hearted, what if you don't like being cold hearted? What if what if like feeling cold, like having a cold heart and feeling a certain type of way, just don't sit well with you? Well, I have to show some disdain. Like you got to make it feel like I got some type of disdain towards you. Like that's what you need. Like, I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. I guess they say certain things are just not for you to get at the end of the day. They say certain things is not for you to get at the end of the day, and I'm okay with that. So, yeah, Truth Tuesdays. Oh man. Dun, dun, dun. It was fun though. It was fun though. It's for the better of the platform. It's for the better of the platform, yeah. But yeah, this Tuesday we got Truth Tuesdays. I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do in regards to Truth Tuesdays and Transparency Thursdays. So yeah, it's no longer gonna be Tipsy Tuesdays. It's no longer gonna be Thirsty Thursdays. It's gonna be Truth Tuesdays and Transparency Thursdays. So definitely tap in, and we definitely always gonna be outside on Wednesdays. We definitely gonna keep it on the maybe gonna keep it on the up and up for the We Outside Wednesdays. There's a few events that's going on. I believe this weekend I'm probably gonna step out to a few of these events that I basically had plans on stepping out to. So yeah, I'm gonna step out to a couple of these events, see what's going on. Probably go live from some of these events. So you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely got the memo on that. So that's what we gonna do. Oh, Sandy tapped in this morning. Shouts out to Sandy. I haven't heard from Sandy in a while. I mean, shouts out to Sandy. She tuned in. I mean, she didn't like the live though. Wow, she did not like the live. That's crazy. Oh, shouts out to Nah, I'm Wick too, man. That's my dog, man. This is for my dogs. This is for my dogs. But yeah, y'all know what it is, man. This Remain Nameless Stories. This one really wasn't no story this morning. This was just some things I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to basically I had to let individuals know, you know what I'm saying? I just, just wanted to come out and make certain things clear. If I go, and I mean, if it could, if I could do one thing, I could do the other thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I say that, you know what I'm saying, because I feel all you individuals that, you know what I'm saying, I have some type of concern or I have some type of, you know what I'm saying, love for it. Y'all all good with me. Every last one of y'all. And I'm really, truly, genuinely care about your livelihood, man. And if that's a problem, I'm okay with that. But you know what I mean. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna speak. I mean, I'm still gonna speak positivity in you. I'm still gonna be. I'm still gonna have my pom poms. I can still sit over here on the sideline. You know what I mean, if I ain't in the game with you, that's cool. I don't mind. I don't mind sitting on the sideline cheering you on, man. I don't have no problem with sitting on the sideline cheering people on that I love, man. It's a gift from God. Hey, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? This is how God made me. I can't take back what God made me. I can't take back that I'm gonna wish the best for everybody and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure they get where they got to go. And don't care. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm not looking for no personal gain from nothing that I do. Like I said, my only thing that I want to get out of this, if I could do anything out of this whole thing, is if I can convince an individual or help an individual realize and recognize certain things in their life that's not going the correct way, and they the individual that's gonna have to stand up and choose it and make that choice as to what they want to do with their life, and they do it. That's my goal. Yes, I have plenty other goals that's going on, but the mission statement for this is, you know what I'm saying, reach out to somebody and help somebody so somebody kid or something like that don't go through the same thing that you went through. Make sure some of these kids, try to help these kids that's going through some things that you've never even fathomed about going through. That's what I'm here for. Help these individuals that's out here that just basically just get left out to dry and have to basically just get thrown back to society after certain situations. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for let's start creating homes instead of breaking homes up. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to create. I ain't here to break. I'm here to make. I'm here to congratulate. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to speak the truth. I'm here to speak the facts. I'm here to speak what's real, man. I'm just here to speak what's real. If you feel a certain type of way, that's on you. You might want to change something, so therefore something that I can't be talking about you. You don't like me, or if you feel like I was talking about you and you don't like people talking about you, or you feel a certain type of way because people talking about you, and you feel like people trying to portray you in a different light, alleviate yourself from wherever it is they talking about, and you won't feel like they talking about you. How about that? Alleviate yourself from what it is that they talking about, so you would never be you would never feel like you will never have a need to want to you'll never feel a need to want to indulge in that or feel like that particular statement is directed towards you because you don't even indulge in those type of activities. That's what I got to say. If you felt a certain type of way about whatever it is I said on my session, alleviate yourself from that particular situation so you won't feel like I was talking about you. Respectfully. So y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Remain Nameless Stories, man. Part 35. Probably. Because it wasn't a Remain Nameless story. It was a These Are My Confessions. I went to my usher booth. I had to get, you know what I'm saying? After I had Sunday service, I feel like I just had to come out here and get my morning my morning devotion. My morning devotion. Just, you know what I'm saying, for everybody that may have not heard me. So like I said, all y'all individuals are very beautiful individuals. Y'all very smart, talented individuals. Y'all have a lot that y'all can bring to community. Y'all have a lot that y'all can bring to society. Y'all have a lot that y'all can change in regards to the world and your life. Y'all have a lot that y'all can give. Y'all have a lot to give. Hear this part. Y'all have a lot to give. Each and every last one of y'all. Y'all have a lot to give. Y'all individuals are very talented. I utilize the strengths and the motivation that I receive from y'all, from being around y'all, from dealing with y'all, from having the experience to even having y'all in my lives. I respect the fact that I was able to have all of y'all in my life. A lot of y'all, all of y'all gave me some type of inspiration. All of y'all just sometimes give me, a lot of y'all help give me reasons to continue to push forward no matter how the situation may look. It was like a group effort on my behalf. And like I said, that's when like I said, I decided to go to therapy. I decided to do these things. And I'm just trying to bring them forth to y'all, man. I'm just trying to bring them forth. I'm just trying to put them out there. Cause y'all human beings, y'all have lives, y'all have people that's concerned about all y'all. That's a fact. I don't understand what's so hard about that. It's individuals that care about y'all, individuals that love y'all. I ain't the only one. People act like I'm the only one out here. Not the only one. But it is what it is. Y'all stay up. Positive energy always creates elevation. Y'all already know, man. Shouts out to, hold on, let me get my media assets up together. The sponsor for the Remain Nameless Stories. Shouts out to.
She's been down and out, she's been wrote about, she's been talked about.
Shouts out to the Sip Happens Tea Shop. Tea of the week. The tea of the week is white tea, the least processed of all teas, allowing it to retain an exceptional high concentration of antioxidants. It's a gentle processing translates to powerful health benefits, including reduced inflammation, better heart health, and stronger teeth, ladies and gentlemen. So the tea of the week this week is white tea, the most least processed of all teas, allowing it to retain an exceptionally high concentration of antioxidants. The gentle processing translates to powerful health benefits, including reduced inflammation, better heart health, and stronger teeth. So shouts out to Sip Happens Tea Shop for sponsoring the Remain Nameless Stories of the Week. Remain Nameless Stories with the tea of the week. So shouts out to White Tea. And if you're looking for some stronger tea, better heart health, and reduce inflammation, drink yourself some white tea. And that's why. So we learned something today, huh? You know what I'm saying? The less you process the tea, the higher it is in concentration of antioxidants. So we learned something today about tea. The least it's processed, it retains more antioxidants. So it was a pleasure, y'all. Much love to y'all. Everybody, y'all know what it is, man. Stay consistent, man. See y'all tomorrow. Well, actually, I'll see y'all this evening. Truth Tuesdays. Truth Tuesdays. You can't handle the truth. Oh, I love y'all, man.